Hey there, gardening friends. Welcome back to another exciting DIY gardening project. Today, I'm going to share an amazing way to grow onions right at home using plastic bottles. This method is not only simple, but also a fantastic way to recycle and make the most of your available space. It's a fun, eco-friendly project that's perfect for those of us with limited space. Whether you live in an apartment or have a small backyard, this project is ideal for you. Ready to get started? Let's dive in. First up, let's gather our materials. You'll need a couple of plastic bottles, a knife or scissors, some soil, and onion bulbs. Got everything? Great. If you don't have onion bulbs, you can easily find them at your local garden center or even online. Now take your plastic bottles and cut off the top. This will create an open container for your onions to grow in. You want to create an open container, so make sure the cut is nice and even. This will ensure that your onions have enough space to grow and that the bottle remains stable. If you're using a larger bottle, you can also cut a few holes along the sides. This will give your onions more room to grow. These side holes will allow the roots to expand and the bulbs to develop properly. Alright, time to fill the bottle with soil. Make sure to use good quality soil that's rich in nutrients. This is crucial for the healthy growth of your onions. Make sure to use good quality soil that's rich in nutrients. You can also mix in some compost or organic fertilizer to give your onions an extra boost. Fill the bottle about 2/3 full. This will provide enough space for the onion bulbs to be planted and for the roots to grow. Don't pack it too tightly. Onions like a bit of room to breathe. Loose soil will allow for better water drainage and root expansion. Next, grab your onion bulbs. These are what will eventually grow into delicious homegrown onions. Make sure to choose healthy, firm bulbs for the best results. These are what will eventually grow into delicious homegrown onions. If you have different varieties of onions, you can mix them up for a colorful harvest. Place the bulbs in the soil, pointy end up. This is important because the pointy end is where the green shoots will emerge. Space them out evenly. About an inch apart is perfect. This spacing will ensure that each onion has enough room to grow without competing for nutrients. Once your bulbs are in place, cover them with a bit more soil, just enough to keep them snug and secure. Be gentle to avoid damaging the bulbs, just enough to keep them snug and secure. This will help them stay in place as they start to grow. Water the soil gently, making sure it's nice and moist, but not waterlogged. Overwatering can cause the bulbs to rot, so be careful. Now, find a sunny spot for your bottle garden. Onions need plenty of sunlight to grow strong and healthy. Aim for at least 6 hours of sunlight a day. Onions need plenty of sunlight to grow strong and healthy. A windowsill or a balcony works great. If you don't have a sunny spot indoors, you can also place your bottles outside. A windowsill or a balcony works great. Just make sure the spot gets enough sunlight throughout the day. As your onions start to grow, make sure to keep the soil moist. Regular watering is key to healthy growth, but be careful not to overdo it. You don't want it to dry out. Check the soil regularly and water whenever it feels dry to the touch. In a few weeks, you'll see green shoots poking through the soil. That's your onions growing. It's always exciting to see the first signs of growth. After about 3 to 4 months, your onions should be ready to harvest. Patience is key, but the wait will be worth it. You'll know they're ready when the tops start to yellow and fall over. This is a natural sign that the onions have matured. Gently pull them out of the soil and let them dry in a cool, airy place for a few days. This drying process helps to preserve the onions and enhances their flavor. And there you have it, homegrown onions, right from your recycled plastic bottles. They're perfect for adding to your favorite recipes. Homegrown onions, right from your recycled plastic bottles. It's a fun, sustainable way to enjoy fresh produce, even if you don't have a big garden. It's a fun, sustainable way to enjoy fresh produce, even if you don't have a big garden. Plus, you'll be doing your part to reduce plastic waste. Thanks for joining me on this gardening adventure. I hope you enjoyed this project as much as I did. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more DIY gardening tips. Happy planting! And remember, gardening is not just a hobby, it's a way to connect with nature and enjoy the fruits of your labor.